Tuesday morning track work at Perak Turf Club. This is Mayweather, the last start winner, and was very impressive, winning by 2.5 lengths back on the 8th of April over 1,600 metres. And he'll be contesting the 1,600 metre race this weekend, the Hot Ego handicap there on Sunday. It is race number 1. HS Gill will take the ride aboard the last start winner. That is Mayweather. Jetstar Eagle also goes around in race number 1 there on Sunday, and Jetstar Eagle is coming off an unplaced effort there at the last depot meeting. He's only had the one win from 28 starts so far in his career. That win was over 1,400 metres in July of last year. And Jetstar Eagle will be ridden by the apprentice S. Saddam on the weekend and draws barrier number 4. That is Jetstar Eagle working up on the sand. Now let's have a look at Halo Inspire. That's him working up on the outside of a stablemate Master of Success. And Halo Inspire looks to be in a winnable race this weekend. Goes around in the Hot Butterfly Handicap, which is race number 2. Recent form has been down. He's back in Class 4 grade this time, and he'll be one of the major chances there in the second race on the program. That is Halo Inspire, to be ridden by the apprentice S. Saddam. Now let's have a look at the last start Penang winner, and I speak of Jack Wynn. And that's Jack Wynn working up with a stablemate there, and Jack Wynn coming off that very impressive victory on the 30th of April, defeating Sharp Knight that day over 1,700 metres. And that is Jack Wynn working up on the outside on Tuesday morning on the grass. And Jack Wynn goes around in race 2 to be ridden by S.U. Lim. This is the 11-year-old chestnut performer. I speak of Here Comes Thunder, who will be going down the straight course race. That is race number 3, the Speedy Wind Handicap, to be ridden by Sandana and taken out by his trainer there, KF Wong, on Tuesday morning, looking quite strong and sharp there. Is Here Comes Thunder. He's got a very good record down the straight course. He's had the 10 starts for 3 wins and 4 placings. That is Here Comes Thunder, who goes around in race 3. Now this is Time to Shine, who will be going around in race number 4 on Sunday, the Vibrant Spirit Handicap. And Time to Shine, a fast beginner, and has been placed a couple of times down the straight course before. And he'll be in the firing line for most of the way. He draws barrier 2. And S. Saddam will take the ride aboard Time to Shine this weekend as he works up on the sand on Tuesday. Time to Shine, who goes around in race 4. Now this is Heavenly Gift, who is still a maiden after 20 starts so far, but perhaps its better performance was last time out when it ran 4th in Penang over 1,100 metres. He raced on the speed that day, so he might be on the improve. That is Heavenly Gift, and to be ridden by Sandana, draws barrier 5, goes in the Vibrant Spirit Handicap, the straight course race. That is race 4, and that is Heavenly Gift. Now this is Luck Success working up on the grass on Tuesday. He goes around in the Crystal Stakes, race number 5. He tended to train off last preparation. He'll be first up since February. He goes well fresh as a rule, this horse Luck Success. He's in a strong field, however. He goes around in race 5, and he'll be ridden by the apprentice S. Saddam. He draws gate 5, and that is Luck Success. Now let's have a look at Street Tease, the mare. She's working up on the inside of a stablemate, and Street Tease has been in very good form this year. She's won a couple of races both at Penang, returns to the home track this time around at the 1,100 metres, where she has won over this journey before in the past. Street Tease, she's racing in very good form, has been a most consistent performer for Connections, and Street Tees will be going around in race 5 to be ridden by Jay Chua. Now this is All Serene, a horse which has a very good lightweight chance there in the Crystal Stakes, race number 5. And All Serene, of course, has won over the straight course on 2 previous occasions. Has some early pace, normally races on the speed. And All Serene will be ridden by SU Lim. Draws barrier 10 in the straight course Enrich Stakes A race. That is race 5, and that is All Serene. Now this is One More Achiever working up on the outside of a stablemate. One More Achiever goes around in the Jasmine Delight Handicap, and that is race number 6 there on Sunday. One More Achiever coming off some solid form. Was a winner here back in February in a Class 5 race, and goes over the 1400 metres, coming off a last start 5th in Penang. And that is One More Achiever working up outside the stablemate. And S. Sandana will take the ride, draws barrier 5. Now this is Prince Islander. That's the horse working up on the inside of a pair of stablemates. And the rider wearing the lime green jacket there aboard Prince Islander, also from the Kevin Coatsy yard, and has had the 3 runs this preparation, coming off an unplaced effort there in Penang over 1400 metres, has won 3 times over the track and trip. And Prince Islander goes around in race 6 to be ridden by the apprentice A.M. Isaac. Zan Chen also goes around in race 6 there on Sunday, and Zan Chen from the KP Hoy yard, coming off a last start placing to Mayweather over 1600 metres, drops back to the 1400 this weekend, has won over the journey before, looking quite sharp there is Zan Chen. WK Yarn will take the ride, has to contend with the outside barrier draw in the 12 horse lineup, but that is a Zan Chen working up on the sand. Racing Man is also engaged in the Jasmine Delight Handicap, the 2-time winner from 35 starts overall, coming off a fair 4th there at Ipoh over 1400 metres in soft going. He closed off nicely, not a bad performance, Racing Man. And look for a return to form there, Racing Man, to be ridden by Yes Saddam. He draws barrier 3 in race number 6. From the Peter Lee yard, this is Symbolic Gesture, who'll be resuming from a spell, and will be going around in race number 7, the initiation race over 1400 metres. Hasn't had a start since December, but did show a bit of promise when last in work, and was placed on 2 occasions. And that is Symbolic Gesture, to be ridden by CK Tan, draws barrier 7 in the 4 races handicap. Now we've got the 3 KL Chong runners working together. Leap of Faith on the outside, Financial Wizard, the horse in the centre, and Auspicious Star is the horse along the inside. So that inside horse, Auspicious Star, having start number 3, he was placed on debut, and Financial Wizard was placed 4th on debut, and both have very good chances and get in very well with the lightweight, the 2-year-olds. And they'll be going around in race number 7, the 4 races stakes. That's the initiation race over 1400 metres. Kevin Coatsy stablemates go around in the Good Sight Handicap. Mogan's Pet is the horse on the outside, and the horse on the inside is a Big Lightning. Mogan's Pet had its first run for the stable the other day, not disgraced, behind a horse called Probably there at Penang. And Big Lightning is coming off a last start 5th in a strong Enrich Stakes A race there in Penang. So Mogan's Pet to be ridden by Sandana, Big Lightning to be ridden by the apprentice T. Krisner. They both go around in race 8. The Stephen Cook runner, Satellite Genius, is the bottom weight in the Good Sight Handicap, and will be ridden by TM1, coming off a Class 5 victory 2 runs ago. That was back in February. and last start was unplaced in Class 4 company there at Penang. Back on the 30th of April, might have a lightweight chance there. Has won 2 times over the 1200 metres. That is Satellite Genius, who goes around in race 8. Stablemate of Satellite Genius is Warlord, who is coming off an unplaced run there at Penang recently, but was placed over the 1000 metres behind Never Unconditional in soft going prior to that. Hasn't been far away in Class 4 races, in fact won a Class 4 back in February, and Warlord will be ridden by SU Lim on the weekend and draws gate number 8. That is Warlord working up on the sand. This is the 6-year-old chestnut performer Audacious, who returned to form last time out when he ran a close second and went down by a head to Ruffle the Ruffian there in Penang. That was over 1300 metres. Back to the 1200 this time around. He has won twice at the track and distance, and Audacious will be ridden by Emusri, draws barrier 10 and goes around in the good sight handicap. That is Audacious. Another chestnut at 4 years of age is Solare from the yard of Stephen Cook, and looking quite sharp there on the sand on Tuesday mornings. Had 2 runs for the stable, both promising efforts. A 4th in KL, followed up with a 2nd to the promising type in Aragorn. That was at Penang, over 1300 metres. Looks a very good chance of breaking the Malaysian duck in the last race, the Sun Supreme Handicap. That is Solaritas, and it will be ridden by M. Sathya, draws the pole. Whisper in the Wind is the horse working up on the outside of stablemate Great Geronimo, and Whisper in the Wind is coming off a spell, having last run on the 19th of February. Its form last preparation was quite solid, including a victory in January of this year. And first up over 1200 metres, that is Whisper in the Wind, who goes around in race 9 to be ridden by J. Daniel.